Hello, welcome back to our channel. This is Gabs, one half of Slip Slip Sis. Today's video is a participant vlog of Destini Copp's Passion to Profit virtual summit that went on this week. It was a 3-day summit where you learned a little bit about how to turn your passion or your hobby into profit. There's a workbook, it's super fun. So stick around and see what I thought. And I just finished the kickoff call. It was great. I really enjoyed the presenter. She did a quick intro, and then what I really liked is she gave you action items at the end. So it was like a little checklist of like, did you do all these things? So it was about a 7-minute call or video, I guess, and I did all of the things. I printed the playbook that you're supposed to fill out as you go. And then I joined the Facebook group. I downloaded the bingo. I subscribed to the podcast. I did all the things. I'm really a person who likes lists and checklists and goals and that kind of thing. My sister sent me a reel like maybe 2 weeks ago about like, where are all those girlies who aren't in school anymore so they no longer have A's to validate their self-worth? How's marathon training going? Which is hilarious because Taylor and I are both training for marathons because extrinsic goals. Anyway, so I'm a big fan of the checklist. I really liked the format of this. My kids are making cookies. That's what all the counting is in the background. They're trying to make sandwich cookies, so they got to make 12. And Lenny doesn't really know how to count yet, so it's an experience. I gotta go check on them. Just completed the video for day 1, which was like identifying your interests and identifying that kind of thing, what you're interested in. It was actually really surprising because I kind of want to create combined crafting with like events. I always want to go to retreats and I always want to engage with like to do challenges and stuff like that, but it always seems so cost prohibitive. So I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but that would be something cool with like challenges around the world. Like I love Knit for Food, that's great. Sock Madness I thought was gonna be super fun, but the restrictions were a little bit tricky. So some kind of like participatory event where everyone gets to be a part of it, and there's a challenge and competition aspect of it. I know there's a lot hosted on Ravelry already, but Ravelry is just not accessible for everybody. I don't know. I'm enjoying the summit. I filled out my entire day 1 workbook, and now I'm going to do the other tasks that Dr. Copp has told me to do. So far, I really enjoyed the summit. Jumped right in, but you do have to jump right in to get the most out of it, I think. You definitely have to be like in it and committed to it and really want to like go with it, because I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I was going to work on creating content for this YouTube channel, which I love doing. But turns out when I'm writing down what I like, looks like I want to combine events and challenges. I gotta go. Cookies. All right, day 2 check-in of the Monetize Your Hobby Summit. So I just finished day 2. It's got some really great ideas about checking out your competitors, checking out what other people are doing market research. I've really enjoyed the layout of this. The presentations are short, under 15 minutes. She walks you through all the steps of what you need of what's planned for the day, like the workbook. So she explains each part of the workbook. She tells you to pause. She utilized ChatGPT, which I thought was awesome, because I'm doing a little side project on figuring out how to use ChatGPT in my classroom. That's not crafting related, that's teaching. And I did all my homework for the day, and I'm off to go post in the group about my takeaways. So I think what I want to try and do is get a stitch and pitch going in the Bay Area. There used to be one in San Francisco. So what a stitch and pitch is, it's like a group of crafters. You go to a baseball game and then you all stitch together, and it's like a group purchase of the tickets. Knitting Tree LA, I believe, does one, or Altered Stitch does one with the Dodgers in Los Angeles, and the Seattle Area Knitters Guild does one with the Seattle Mariners. but I don't live in Seattle or LA, and I'd love to do one here. There used to be one. The Giants did one. It looks like the last San Francisco Giants last did one in 2018, but it doesn't look like there's been one since. So I reached out to one of my local yarn stores to see if they're interested in doing it, because I would really just like to go. I don't want to actually have to do the planning, but if you want the event, no one else is planning it, then you have to plan it. But so I reached out to one of my local yarn stores. Hopefully they'll get back to me. If not, I'll kind of reach out to a couple more. There's a few in the Bay Area, so I'll reach out to a bunch first, see if someone's interested in taking it on. If not, I will start working on organizing it. My current plan is to do the minor league team in our area instead of the major league team. Our minor league team is the San Jose Giants. I know nothing about baseball, but my kid's starting t-ball, and baseball is a game that I feel like you can actually watch the game as well as craft with and stitch and pinch rhymes. And so the reason I'm thinking of minor league baseball instead of the major leagues is the tickets are way cheaper. And the minor league team is much more interested in partnering with the community than I've noticed our major league team is. And selfishly, the minor league baseball field is much closer to my house than the Giants Stadium or the A's, which are at the Coliseum, I think. I don't know, sports teams move all around. I don't know that much about sports, but I'm interested. Just finished day 2, and exciting news, I won a bingo prize. So that was great. I won the day 2 bingo prize. I love playing bingo. I love gamification of things. It's like how you get me in. So far so good. I'm really liking the format. I think it's really great. Bite-sized chunks, doesn't take your whole day, and it gets you thinking. So if you're looking for something like, not even to monetize your craft, but just like think and reflect and learn more about your skills, this was a great one. Yeah, this was a great format. I really liked it. It felt manageable. Finished day 3. It was a great series and a great summit. I really like that it was done in bite-sized pieces. It was only 15 minutes a day. There was lots of things that you could do and apply right away. The Facebook community was great. Honestly, this was really great. I would highly recommend doing any of their other summits again. I will post this picture right here so you can check out their other summits. Comment below. Tell me which one you're interested in, or if you're like, Gabs, I don't do summits. Stop making videos about summits. I don't care. But yeah, the next one is Harvest to Table, which will be interesting because I like to think that I'm this like crunchy girly who does all this like outdoorsy stuff, but I really don't like dirt. So we'll see how that goes. The only thing, honestly, I can truly grow is beans, and I don't even like beans. But my kids do. Beans and peas. That's the only thing I can grow in my yard that I'm good at. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, comment below. Tell me if you're going to join in on the summits, what you think. Day 3 was the best. It had the best actionable goals on what you can do. I've made a plan for our YouTube channel on how we're going to hopefully make some improvements that you enjoy. Our next couple videos are a couple craft with me's projects that I'm doing, another review on another free like kind of digital workshop thing. I'm always looking for new ways to learn, and I noticed that I'm not able to find on YouTube people who have done these courses and their thoughts on them, and I always like to know reviews. I like to know what I'm getting into. And then we're also doing our regular podcasting as well as any other challenges we think of. We're doing a really fun Knit for Food challenge. Knit for Food is a charity It's actually a group of charities. It's a knit-a-thon benefiting a group of charities for people who are experiencing food insecurity, run by Lauren Elkin. It's later on this month, and the whole Slip Slips team is participating. And of course, we've made it a competition, including my 4-year-old. So, subscribe if you want to be notified of when we'll obviously vlog along the way of our next videos. But thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to Hobby School for such a great video series. Yeah. Oh, I'm not sponsored by this at all, by the way. No affiliate link, none of this. This was free. I didn't get paid at all. This was just my review. I really enjoyed it. 5 out of 5 stars. Not that I have a rating system at all. I liked it. Basically, if I like it, it's great. I did win a prize on bingo, so hopefully stay tuned for me doing a better job at managing our social media. Thank you so much for joining us.